Okay, we are here with Rich from Bachmann Trains and at the East Coast Large Scale Train Show in Annapolis, Maryland. So glad that you took the time out to talk to me today.
Glad to be here.
And glad that Bachmann is here. And so, could you talk to us today about the Dash 9 locomotives that everybody was so looking forward to?
So basically, you can see on our table here that basically we have one of each of the road names we're doing. We're doing 2 numbers per road name. So again, this is our Dash 9. It has, it's basically the mold that we're using here is the old Aristocrat mold. So some of the features in it, it basically has 4 motors in it, all powered trucks, metal handrails, it's got a smoke unit in it, it's capable of track power, battery power, or DCC, so there's some switches of buttons inside that you can just put whatever you decide you want to do to it. We have the pigtails on the end, so again, if you want to couple up a second locomotive or a trailing truck for batteries, that feature's there already. Again, so all you do is you switch the switch inside to basically go to that particular feature.
Oh, wow.
We're looking at coming out with some additional road names with our next production run. We're still in the process of deciding which they are. So a show like this, basically, we'll get ideas from some people to say, oh, you should be doing this one, you should be doing that one. So, we have some G-scale shows that are coming up. We have this show this weekend. I have another show up in Springfield in 2 weeks. And then we have the National Bar Railway Convention, a little later on in the summer, that basically we'll get some more ideas. But by that point, we'll probably know what new road names that we'll be doing.
Oh, wow. So you're already planning a second round of road names.
Yep, and then, we're trying to get some information, supposedly Union Pacific is changing their graphics on their locomotives. So we are trying to get that information so the next Union Pacific will have the updated graphics, if we can get it in time.
Okay.
So that'll determine.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what kind of DCC can you use on these? Pretty much anything? Or?
Yeah, basically there are companies, aftermarket companies out there. Sound system wise, I know Soundtracks now has their Blue Nami decoder that's available, or actually they're in the process of doing it. The locomotive here, the Norfolk Southern, actually has the decoder in it because they used it at an earlier show a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
So I'm not sure when the delivery date on theirs will be, but there are some other companies that are also working on decoders for these locomotives.
Oh, wow, that's exciting news.
Yeah.
So it gives you the option of running DCC as well as battery power.
Absolutely. We try. We're a electric pickup company, so we're always going to stay there. But we understand that a lot, especially out the G scalers, they like the battery option because of the dead track or whatever in their layouts.
Now, my understanding is you also made improvements to the board.
Basically we upgraded. We did a lot of research and talked to a lot of people in terms of what was some of the issues, or that was. Even how many years ago, so there were technology advances that basically just come along with time.
Oh, yeah.
So we tried to incorporate as many of those in it as possible. So we hope that we were able to address any situations, and the product's been out, I guess, about 4 or 5 weeks now, maybe a little bit more, and really nothing but positive feedback. So we're real happy with the end result.
Oh, yeah, and I'm so glad that Bachmann has decided to come back out with this much-needed product. People have been wanting this.
Yeah. So in addition to some of the we mentioned earlier about getting ideas for road names, we also get ideas for future products. So again, any show, but especially a large-scale show like this one, basically narrows it down, talking just to those people that deal with G-scale. That we get a lot of ideas. All right, what about this project? What about that? So that we do take it seriously what we hear from consumers and from a lot of the clubs come over and say you should be doing this, you should try to do that. So it's the input is invaluable.
Right, and I'm so glad that the manufacturer is getting involved in asking people this.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know best. And so it's like, we want to make product that you want to buy. So we don't want to just make product that we want to sell. You got to buy it. So if we're not making the right product, you'll let us know by not buying it. I'd rather, make it, do it right the first time.
Yes, yes. All right, I thank you for this interview, and we'll catch you at the next show.
Take care.
Bye. So once again, Rich was talking about these Dash 9 locomotives. Here we have the Union Pacific, CSX, the Norfolk Southern Operation Lifesaver, which he already mentioned that had a Blue Nami DCC decoder already installed in it from another previous show. That BNSF is really sharp, and Santa Fe. So if you have any suggestions for road names for the second release, well, let Bachmann know. And here we have the 53-foot Evans box cars, also former Aristocrat molds.